Honorable members, please, I apologize profusely for taking more than the 5 minutes suspension. I decided that it was important I listen to your leaders. I've done that. We are back after more than how many minutes? Oh, yeah. You are right. Yes, more than 1 hour. And I think it's proper and is the law that the majority leader be heard. Then I, as the presiding officer, will have my say by giving a ruling on the matter. That is the situation. I can't do anything apart from that. Please, leader of the House. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the issues before this House have to do with a letter written by the clerk of the Parliament to the Electoral Commission dated 4 December 2025. In the letter, the clerk, Ebenezer Ehuma Jetro, had written to the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, and it reads, occurrence of vacancy in the membership of Parliament. And it said, in exercise of the powers conferred and the duty imposed on the clerk to Parliament by Article 112, Clause 5, as amended, of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana, as amended, I, Ebenezer Ehuma Jetro, the clerk to Parliament, do hereby formally notify you of the occurrence of a vacancy in the membership of Parliament, occasioned by the order of the High Court, Tamale, for a rerun of the Panda parliamentary elections given on the 24th day of November 2025. This notification is pursuant to the service of a court order on the clerk to Parliament as the fourth respondent in the suit numbered NR/HC/E13/22/25. Accordingly, notice is hereby given. Mr. Speaker, on the strength of this communication from the clerk to the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, the minority today, this morning, made a statement pursuant to the provisions on statements on urgent public matters. Mr. Speaker, when the Minority Chief Whip made the statement, he demanded that the clerk be made to withdraw the letter he has written to the Electoral Commission. Mr. Speaker, I was not in the chamber at the time that the statement was made by the Minority Chief Whip. I came in and I saw that the Majority Chief Whip was on his feet and the members of the minority were on their feet behaving the very way that they are behaving now. And so I then urged the minority to allow for comments to be made, but they persisted behaving the way that they are behaving right now. Mr. Speaker, they continued behaving this way until the first Deputy Speaker, who was presiding, decided to get up on his feet to try and then bring order in the House. Mr. Speaker, he stood for a very long time and they did not. They continued conducting themselves in the manner that they are conducting themselves now. And so the first Deputy Speaker took a short suspension and invited the leadership to conclave. When we went into conclave, the minority leadership refused to show up. They refused to show up, and subsequently, Honorable Habib came and said he had been mandated by the leadership to represent them in conclave. So in conclave, we tried to discuss the situation and to find out exactly what the problem was. It turned out, Mr. Speaker, that they said on the 4th, on Thursday, 27th of November, 2025, you had given a ruling regarding the rerun of the Kwandai parliamentary elections. And in your ruling, according to them, you had indicated that if the member for Kwandai exercised his rights to appeal, then that exercise of the right to appeal against the High Court decision will act as a stay on the execution of the orders or the judgment of the court. So the member for Kwandai had gone to file an appeal and had also filed an application for stay. And so, according to them, having acted on your indications in the chamber, they felt that the decision to allow the clerk to write to the chairperson of the Electoral Commission was not in good faith, and that was the basis of their objection. I listened to them, and so I called for the records, and I was given the Hansard, which captures exactly what you said on Thursday, 27th of November 2025. 2025. And Mr. Speaker, I want to read excerpts of your ruling and where they are basing their claims on, and then my responses to them. Mr. Speaker, you indicated on that day that, honorable members, on Tuesday, 25th November 2025, the Legal Services Office of the House was served with an order from the Tamale High Court directed at the Clerk to Parliament. Per the order, the court had ordered the second respondent, that is the Electoral Commission, to rerun the Kwanda parliamentary election within 30 days. Honorable members, this order arises out of the election petition filed by Daniel Nsal Wakwal, challenging the declaration of the Electoral Commission of Matthew Yindam as Member of Parliament-elect for the Kwanda constituency pursuant to the Kwanda parliamentary elections held on 7 December 2025. Honourable members, the effect of the order, to my understanding, is that the Electoral Commission is to conduct a rerun election within 30 days, implying that the original declaration of Honourable Matthew Yindam as the winner of the parliamentary election is invalid, and the member is no longer a member of Parliament. I, however, bring to the attention of the House the provisions of the Court of Appeal Rules 1997 CI 19 as amended in the Court of Appeal Rules of 2020 CI 132 Rule 27.3, and it provides as follows, and I quote, "There shall be a stay of execution of the judgment or decision appealed against for a period of 7 days immediately following the giving of notice of the judgment or decision." This rule appears mandatory in 8 terms and applies in every High Court decision capable of appeal. The Supreme Court in Mensa and Ghana Commercial Bank 2005 to 2006 Supreme Court of Ghana Law Reports on page 288 held that any execution commenced before the expiry of this 7-day period is premature and void. The Court of Appeal reaffirmed this position in Clenham Construction Limited and Falcon Crest Investment Limited and others, 7 April 2022, emphasizing that the purpose of the statutory stay is to allow the losing party the opportunity to consider the judgment and determine whether to appeal or seek further relief. Justice Bar J.A. explained that the position of the law does, and I quote him, "The plain meaning, scope, and effect of Rule 27(3)(b) of CI 19 is that in respect of any ruling, judgment, or decision of the High Court of whatever description, in respect of which an appeal can be filed, and further, in respect of which an application for a stay of execution or proceedings could be filed, there shall operate a statutory stay of execution or proceedings for a period of 7 days. The apparent intent of the law is to enable the vanquished to ponder over and scrutinize the bona fides of the ruling decision or judgment in order to decide on whether or not to appeal. It is when a decision is made to appeal that an application can be made to the High Court under Rule 27(1)(a) of CI 19 or to this court under Rule 27(1)(b) of CI 19. Unquote. In this instance, the ruling of the Tamale High Court was delivered on 24th November 2025. The statutory 7-day stay, therefore, remains in force until 1st December 2025. During this period, the ruling of the High Court cannot form the basis for the Speaker to instruct the Clerk to Parliament to notify the Electoral Commission that the Panda seat is vacant. Mr. Speaker, you then added, in addition to the above, should Mr. Yindam exercise his right of appeal, such as an application under Rule 27(1)(b) of CI 19, it may impose a further suspension on the enforcement of the judgment until the application is determined by the appropriate court. This rule appears to prevent the subject matter of the appeal from being altered or prejudiced while the appeal processes are pending. Therefore, before the initial 7-day statutory stay, the filing of a stay application may yet introduce an additional layer that may prevent changes to the status of the honorable member within the meaning of Article 97 and 99 of the Constitution. The attention of the House is also brought to Article 105 of the 1992 Constitution, which provides that a person who sits or votes in Parliament knowing or having reasonable grounds for knowing that he is not entitled to do so commits an offense. It is crucial to emphasize that Article 105 is penal in nature. Should the honorable member know that he ought not to be in the chamber and he participates in the activities in the chamber. Honorable members, it is therefore premature to say that Mr. Matuyindam is disqualified from entering and participating in the proceedings of the House, because this period still falls within the 7-day mandatory stay of execution of the order. Honorable members, this is not a declaratory order. It is an executive order that was delivered by the High Court. And so the honorable member is right to have been in the House yesterday and to have participated in the proceedings. So, Speaker, so this is what you delivered, and the minority are basing their arguments on the part of your ruling where you said, and I quote, in addition to the above, should Mr. Yindam exercise his right of appeal, such as an application under Rule 27(1)(b) of CI 19, it may impose a further suspension on the enforcement of the judgment until the application is determined by the appropriate court. This rule appears to prevent the subject matter of the appeal from being altered or prejudiced while the appeal processes are pending. So, Mr. Speaker, their argument is that you appear to have given a ruling that the member is entitled to stay as a member of this House, and also that if the member did file any process in the courts, by virtue of having filed the process, then the member's right to remain is further fortified until the matters are disposed of by the court where the application for stay of execution or even the appeal has been lodged. So I called for CI 19 and CI as amended by CI 132. Mr. Speaker, and I read CI 132(1) to them. And CI 132 says that the Court of Appeal rules 1997, CI 19, referred to in this enactment as the principal enactment, is amended in Rule 27 by A, the substitution for Sub-Rule 1 of, quote, 1. An appeal shall not operate as a stay of execution under the judgment or decision appealed against unless the court otherwise orders on an application made to the court by motion or notice, unquote. Mr. Speaker, I referred my friends on the other side to this provision of CI 132 and tried to indicate to them that filing an appeal or even filing a motion or notice will not automatically serve as a stay of the execution of an order of a court. And so, in the absence of a substantive order by the court, the clerk was not stopped from communicating to the chairperson of the Electoral Commission under the Constitution, because the chairperson is also obliged under the Constitution to communicate within a certain time period. So, Mr. Speaker, I then urge on our colleagues on the other side that we should come back to the chamber and they can restate their position, and I will also state this position as I have stated it. And on the basis of our positions, then we can invite you as Speaker to come and then give a ruling whether it was appropriate or in keeping with the law for the Clerk of Parliament to write the letter that he wrote to the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, which I have already read to the chamber. Mr. Speaker, I think that it will be appropriate to read Article 112 of the Constitution so that we can see what informed the action of the Clerk of Parliament, to see whether the Clerk of Parliament is in error or also acting pursuant to a constitutional obligation. So, Mr. Speaker, with your indulgence, let me read Article 1125 of the Constitution. 1125 of the Constitution says that whenever a vacancy occurs in Parliament, the Clerk to Parliament shall notify the Electoral Commission in writing within 7 days after the vacancy occurred, and a by-election shall be held within 30 days after the vacancy occurs. Notwithstanding Clause 5 of this article, a by-election shall not be held within 3 months before the holding of a general election. So, Mr. Speaker, clearly, the Constitution injuncts the Clerk of Parliament, whenever a vacancy occurs in Parliament, the Clerk to Parliament shall notify the Electoral Commission in writing within 7 days after the vacancy occurred, and a by-election shall be held within 30 days after the vacancy occurred. So, Mr. Speaker, so if we take the records, we notice that on 27th November 2025, 24th November 2025, you had indicated in your ruling that the statutory 7 days, stay, therefore remains in force until 1st December 2025. So once the statutory 7 days was in force till 1st December 2025, it means that the obligation of the Clerk of Parliament will start counting on the 1st of December 2025. So within 7 days of December, the clerk was obliged constitutionally, pursuant to Article 1125, to notify the clerk. So on the 4th of December, the clerk wrote to the Electoral Commission indicating that there was a vacancy because the clerk had been served by the order emanating from the High Court indicating that the court had ruled that there should be a rerun of the election in the Kwandai constituency. So, Mr. Speaker, I think that what you are being invited to rule on here today is whether the clerk erred in communicating to the Electoral Commission that a vacancy has occurred. And once a vacancy has occurred, that there should be a by-election in the Kwandai constituency. Mr. Speaker, especially your indication in your ruling that filing an appeal may elongate the period during which the member may be allowed to remain in the chamber. So, Mr. Speaker, that is basically what it is. That's all. Nothing really earth-shattering. And since morning, we've been having negotiations, discussions, and we said that we should come into the chamber, and since they have indicated their position, we should also indicate our position. Now, in a normal democracy, with normal Democrats, people who actually believe in democracy, you would imagine that they will have no issue with us having this discussion in open parliament. But, Mr. Speaker, I'm not surprised that we have this character of parliamentarians representing the minority side, and they are insisting that they don't want the discussions held in open parliament, that we should not be transparent about our arguments, that this side of the house should not be heard on this matter. And I have said it's not possible. No matter how much you chant, no matter how much noise you make, in fact, even if you come and stand on my seat here, I will still state my position so that the Speaker can give his ruling. So, Mr. Speaker, the issue before you is not to challenge your ruling. It is not to challenge your ruling, because your ruling was not even about what happens when one files an appeal. Your ruling was whether or not within the 7 days you could be called upon to remove the member of parliament from the chamber. If you recall, that was the main issue. And you ruled accordingly that by our CI 19, there is an automatic stay for 7 days. And so within that 7 days, the judgment could not be executed. The member will have a right to be in the chamber. But after the 7 days, then execution will be triggered automatically. So that ruling you gave, but then you engage in a general discussion of, some legal matters, and then you said that, if he triggers his appeal rights, it may. I think that the contention is around your use of the word may, and having used the word may, their position is that once he had filed his appeal and filed his motion on notice trying to secure an interim injunction, then we should not have allowed the clerk to write the letter to the Electoral Commission. But my contention is that that was not the gravamen of your ruling. The gravamen of your ruling was basically to decide that on that day the honourable member should stay in the chamber or not. And you did rule that he could stay in the chamber. Now, the issue of whether or not when he files an appeal, and when he files a motion on notice for interim injunction, whether that serves as an injunction is a completely different matter. And I drew attention to CI 132, which amended CI 19, and which in its terms is very clear that once judgment is given, when you file an appeal or a motion on notice for stay of execution, it does not automatically stay proceedings in the execution of that judgment. So, Mr. Speaker, this is what you are being called upon to decide, and unfortunately, I am surprised that our friends on the other side will not want this fact to be stated so that Ghanaians will know why they are in black. Ghanaians will know why they are wearing face masks. They don't want Ghanaians to identify them individually. They are wearing face masks. They are wearing face masks. They don't want Ghanaians to identify them. If you are ashamed of what you are doing, remove your face mask. If you are ashamed of what you are doing, then don't do it. If you have the courage to do them, don't wear face masks to do them. I'm not wearing a face mask. I am very confident. And I can assure you that I will not be distracted. You can say anything about Boku, I will not respond to you. You can say anything, I will not mind you. I will remain focused. I will let the Ghanaians know that you are only pretending to be Democrats. You are not Democrats. Because if you are Democrats, you will allow Ghanaians to hear what is it that you are fighting. But you don't want Ghanaians to hear the facts, because you know that the facts are not on your side. You are fighting for justice, but you don't want Ghanaians to know the facts on the basis that you are fighting for justice. How will the Speaker rule if the Speaker has not heard all sides of this matter? The Speaker cannot rule. That is why since morning, my side has insisted that we will speak to the facts so that the Speaker can rule on the matter. And I am insisting that we will not allow this matter to be treated in secrecy. It must be treated in the full glare of the media. I want them to capture the facts based on which you are mounting your protest, so that Ghanaians will be the judges as to who actually is right in this matter. So, Mr. Speaker, basically, those are the facts. And I hear them talking about Boku. I will restrain myself today because His Royal Majesty, the Otumfuo, has indicated that he will bring the report on Boku on the 17th to present to His Excellency the President. When he presents his report to His Excellency the President, we will see where the matter will end. Mr. Speaker, on that note, I thank you very much.
Honorable members, Honorable members, I believe the office of the official reports would have captured what the majority leader commented upon. Honorable members, I will have to, in the circumstances that we are in today, have access to what has been captured by the official reports, and I will come to the House to give a ruling in this matter. Honorable members, in the circumstances, I will want to urge the House to await my ruling and to allow us to proceed with the business of the House.
No way, 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 no way.
I'm reliably informed that this was an urgent statement that was made by the minority chief whip. And so I think this matter would have come under item 8. And being an urgent statement of public concern, the First Deputy Speaker granted leave after the indulgence of the House. And so the rules were properly applied. It means after item 8, subject to the convenience of the House, I want us to take item 9, which is at the commencement of public business. Item 9, presentation of papers. Yes. Yes.
Mr. Speaker, item 9A is request for tax waivers to be laid by the Minister for Finance. Mr. Speaker, the Minister of Finance is not immediately available, and so I want to crave your indulgence for his deputy who is here, to lay item 9A.
Yes, minority. Honorable members, I thought I saw, honorable members, minority chief whip was on his feet, so I have to listen to him. Yes, minority chief whip.
Speaker.
You can get up, 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 get up. You can get up. You can get up. Don't let me speak.
Yes, Minority Chief Whip.
Speaker, Speaker, my colleagues should bear me out. All the occasions that it matter, we had cooperated. If you're a man, speaking to the microphone, and we'll reply you. So, you can say whatever you want to say. No, but let me make it very, you cannot scare me. You cannot scare me. Whatever I want to say, I'll say it. If you want to speak, rise up and catch the eye of the speaker. You cannot scare me. You can't. What can you do? Speaker, I'm saying that to the extent that since we started the consideration of the estimate, largely we have cooperated with our colleagues. Even where ministers are absent, where committee chairs are absent, we have cooperated and staged the needed compromise. Speaker, we've had enough for the day. And hence, we will call for an adjournment, a due and adjournment, and a deserving one, of course. We are calling for an adjournment because well, for the records, we want to make it very clear to you that you cannot scare anybody here. Now, until Pandai is resolved, government business will suffer. Get away. Get it clear. Get it clear. Until Pandai, I put it to you that until Pandai is resolved, government business is going to suffer. And from henceforth, you keep telling us you have 189, 185, and then 4 independent members. Go and marshal your numbers and come and do your business. Until Panda is resolved, we on this side will not cooperate. We are saying it again, we will not cooperate with you. Nobody is going anywhere. Well, we are not moving. We are not going anywhere. And so, Speaker, we have made that point, and we will continue to make this point. We are not obstructing government business. Now, we believe that governance is a continuum, and we must continue with government business. However, to the extent that you want to twist our hands, to the extent that you have conspired to twist our hands, I put it to you that government business will suffer. So, Mr. Speaker, we are not doing any business. We are not going to cooperate with you until Panda is resolved. And we are telling you this. Chief, we'll get it. Government business will suffer, and you are going to suffer. And if you think we are going to go home, nobody is stepping out of this chamber. Nobody is moving out. So, Speaker, we have had enough for the day. We must deservedly adjourn. And then when we come tomorrow, we'll consider whether we'll do business with you or not.
Honorable members, I put the question. Those in favor of adjournment, say aye. Those against adjournment, say no. Honorable members, The noes have it. So, yes, Deputy Minority Whip.
Mr. Speaker, I rise under Order 1513. Mr. Speaker, I rise under 1513. Mr. Speaker, with your permission, I read Standing Order 1513. Mr. Speaker, Standing Order 151. Mr. Speaker, Standing Order 151(3) states that a member may challenge the decision of the Speaker on the voice vote, and the Speaker shall determine whether to call for a head count or electronic vote. Mr. Speaker, in this case, we call for a head count.
Honorable Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I'm sure my colleague, Honorable Habib, is aware of the provisions of Order 154. Order 154 says that you cannot unnecessarily claim division. Mr. Speaker, you cannot unnecessarily claim for division. Mr. Speaker, it is obvious that this side has the numbers and we can continue to conduct business. I can understand that our friends on the other side have an issue that they want to bring to the attention of the nation. They have brought their issue to the attention of the nation. I have, in my presentation to you, been fair to both sides. I have really, in fact, made their case better than they could have made it themselves. So I'm sure Ghanaians know the basis of their protest. And I'm not running away from the basis of your protest. I don't easily run away. Mr. Speaker, the issue is that we have been prevented from conducting business the whole day as a result of the protest that they mounted. And we indulge them. We engaged them. I presided over a meeting that lasted several hours trying to find an amicable way out of it. Because of that, we have not been able to touch any of the items under government business. And so I urge you, Mr. Speaker, that we proceed to deal with the items. Mr. Speaker, that is my
Honourable members, it is clear that the Deputy Minority Whip has challenged my decision on the voice vote. What is now left is for me to determine whether to call for head count or electronic vote. That decision lies in my bosom, and I will exercise it in favor of us continuing with the business, because I believe that the voice vote was very clear and there was nothing wrong with my decision, and therefore we'll proceed with the business of the House. Honourable members, item 9. by the Minister for Finance.
Request for the waiver of import duties, import national health insurance levy, special import levy, value-added tax, get fund levy, ECOWAS levy, AU levy, and SM levy on the importation of vehicles with engine capacities of up to 2.70 cc for foreign service officers returning from imposting at Ghana mission abroad.
Honorable members, the request for the waiver of the duties, taxes, and levies are accordingly referred to the Committee on Finance for consideration and report to the House. Yes.
Mr. Speaker, the item 9B is brought to this House by the Minister for Foreign Affairs. Mr. Speaker, the Deputy here. Mr. Speaker, the Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs is in the chamber, so I want to crave your indulgence for the Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs to lay item number 9B.
Honorable members, item 9B by the Minister for Foreign Affairs.
Agreement under United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, on the conservation and sustainable use of marine biological diversity of areas beyond national jurisdiction.
He's not the minister.
Honorable members, the said agreement has been accordingly presented to the House and is referred to the Committee on Foreign Affairs for consideration and report to the House. Yes, Majority Leader.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, item number 9C is by the Minister for Energy and Green Transition. Mr. Speaker, the Minister for Energy and Green Transition is unavoidably absent, and so I crave your indulgence for his deputy, the Deputy Minister for Energy and Green Transition, who is in the chamber, to lay the work program of the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation on behalf the Deputy Minister for Lands, to lay the paper on behalf of the Minister for
Honorable members,
the Minister for Energy and Green Transition,
GNPC, for the year 2026.
Honorable members, item 9C. 9C.
Work program of the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, GNPC, for the year 2026.
Honorable members, the work program of the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation for the year 2026 has been presented to the House and referred to the Committee on Energy for consideration and report to the House. Honorable members, we now move to item 25.
Mr. Speaker, we will now take item 25. Mr. Speaker, I crave your indulgence so that the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable Yusuf, will move the motion, and then we can take the motion, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members,
Mr. Speaker, the chairman of the committee will move the motion.
honorable members, item 26. Item 26 is supposed to be presented by the chairman of the committee. I'm not the one to do it. Mr. Speaker, I beg to move that this House adopt the report of the Committee on Lands and Natural Resources on the allocation of the sum of 2,108,555,490 Ghana cedis for the services of the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources for the year ending 31st December 2026. I so move.
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker.
Yes, move.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion.
Any seconder.
We will allow
Any seconder.
One of them has put theirs on.
The motion has been seconded, Mr. Speaker.
I rise to second the motion ably moved by the chairman of the Committee of Lands and Natural Resources. And in doing so, Mr. Chairman, I want to call on this House to adopt this motion and pass the amount of money stated in this motion for the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and its agencies. Thank you.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Honorable members, motion moved and seconded is for the consideration of the House.
Mr. Speaker, I think you can put the question.
Honorable members, there be no consideration. I'll put the question. Those in favor of the motion, say aye. Those against, say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted. Yes.
This is the bills of the majority.
Mr. Speaker, we will take item number 18, which is the Ministry of Labor, Jobs and Employment. Mr. Speaker, so we'll take item number 18.
Honorable members, item 18. Motion.
Okay, yes. Thank you, Mr.
Chairman
Speaker.
of the committee.
Okay. Yeah, I have it here. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion, and he's moving. He has moved. You move it. You move it.
Mr. Speaker, I move that. Why did you put it off? Don't put it off. Leave this one on. Yeah, I move that. I move that this honorable House adopts the report of the Committee on the Employment, Labor Relations and Pensions on the allocations of the sum 100,103,498 for the services of the Ministry of Labor, Jobs, Employment for the year 31st December 2026.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion, and doing so, present your committee's budget report. Mr. Speaker, I urge the Hamza Department to capture entire report has having been read. Mr. Speaker, as I state my conclusion, in conclusion, Mr. Speaker, the committee therefore entreats the Ministry of Finance to uncap the entirely generated funds of the MPRA in order that the authority could open regional offices to enhance national coverage, strengthen compliance enforcement across the country, to effectively resolve all pension-related complaints across the country. Mr. Speaker, the National Labour Commission is pivotal in settlement of labor disputes in Ghana, giving it statutory mandate of ensuring compliance with labor laws and standards. Mr. Speaker, to facilitating the settlement. Okay, Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, the committee accordingly to commence the House of this report and to approve a sum total of 142,307,063 Ghana cedis for the Ministry of Labor, Jobs and Employment for the discharge of each mandate. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. I respectively submit. I thank you, Mr. Speaker. You can move Labour Commission. This year. National Labour Commission. So they are here.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this honorable House adopts the report of the Committee on Employment, Labor Relations and Pensions on the allocations of the sum of 26,648,670 Ghana cedis for the services of the National Labour Commission for the year ending 31st December 2026. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion and doing so present your committee's report. Mr. Speaker, I urge the Hamza Department to capture the entire report as having been read. Mr. Speaker, I so move. There's a clear abuse of majority power in this chamber.
It's captured.
There is a clear abuse of
Mr. Speaker, you can put the question on item number 19.
Abuse
Mr. Speaker, you can put the question on item number 19. It has been moved and seconded.
a clear abuse of majority power in this.
The minister moved the motion. The minister
seconded by the chairman. Yes. The minister moved, the chairman seconded and presented.
You guys, we will meet you outside.
What's the next item?
He hasn't put the question on 8. He wants to do it before.
Before, okay.
So it means that we have to repeat the 9. So they also need to go.
Okay.
Can Labour be this? They shouldn't go far.
Speaker says he has not put the question on 18 yet. So we have to wait for him to put the question on 18.
Honorable members, please resume your seats. Resume your seats. Resume your seats.
Occupy your seats. Occupy your seats. Speaker says we should come out.
Honorable members, motion item 18 has been moved and seconded. Since there is no further consideration, I put the question. Those in favor of the motion, say aye. Those against, say no.
Item number 19.
Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is adopted.
No, 19. You have to repeat it. You have to repeat it. Where's the minister? She come. No, he says that he didn't put the question. Mr. Speaker, we will take motion number 19. Motion number 19 will be moved by the Minister for Employment. Just move it.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this Honorable House adopts the report of the Committee on Employment on Labor, Jobs and Employment and Pensions on the allocations of the sum of 26,648,670 Ghana cedis for the services of the National Labour Commission for the year ending 31st December 2026. Mr. Speaker, so move.
Where is the chairman? Come back in. Where's the chairman?
Honorable members,
You're the vice chairman. Just come on. Just second the motion. Just second the motion.
Right, Honorable Speaker, I rise to second the motion. Thank you.
honorable members, I heard the motion being moved. The one who seconded the motion, I don't know who has seconded the motion. Please, you have not disclosed who you are. Who seconded the motion?
Right, Honorable Speaker, I am the Vice Chairman of the committee, and in seconding the motion, my name. I'm the Vice Chairman of the committee. My name is Isaac Ashai Odampton. In seconding the motion, I present the report and ask the House to approve I ask the Hansard to capture the entire report as though it's been read and call on the House to approve the sum indicated in the report. Thank you.
Honorable members, motion moved and seconded is for the consideration of the House.
Mr. Speaker, you may put the question.
Honorable members, I put the question. Those in favor of motion item 19 on the order paper, say aye. Those against, say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted.
Mr. Speaker, if we can take motion number 30. Motion number 30.
Honorable members, motion number 3030.
Mr. Speaker.
Moved by the chairman of the committee.
Where's the chairman? Vice chairman. Where's the chairman of the okay, chairman, okay.
Defense and Interior. Defense and Interior.
No, come here. Just say motion number 30. Read it. Just read the whole thing.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to move that this honorable House adopt the report of the committee. No, this is Committee on Defense and Interior on the allocation of the sum of 10 million for the services of the Ministry of Defense for the year ending 31st December 2026. I so move.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity. I'll rise to second the motion. 30 on the order paper. Mr. Speaker, as I present the report of your committee, Mr. Speaker, the report of the Committee on Defense and Interior on the 2026 annual estimate of the Ministry of Defense. Mr. Speaker, we thank the... Mr. Speaker, I want the report to be captured as it has been duly read. And in conclusion, Mr. Speaker, in view of the above, the committee recommends to the House to adopt its report and approve the sum of 10,772,441,661 Ghana cedis for the implementation of the programs of the Ministry of Defense and its agencies for the 2026 fiscal year. Respectfully submitted, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable members, the motion has been moved. Any seconder?
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, you may put the question on motion number 30. You may put the question on motion number 30.
Honorable members, those in favor of the motion, say aye. Those against, say no.
Yes, for him.
Honorable members, the motion is carried and the House has accordingly adopted.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, let's take motion number 31. Motion number 31. I will move it and then you second. Mr. Speaker, I move that this honorable House adopts the report of the Committee on Independent Constitutional Bodies on the allocation of the sum of 144,580,479 Ghana cedis for the services of the National Commission for Civic Education for the year ending 31st December 2026. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any second.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion. And in seconding the motion, I present your committee's report and call on Hansard to capture the entire report as though it was read in its entirety. Mr. Speaker, and in seconding, I urge the House to adopt the report and to approve the sum of 144,580,479 cedis to enable the NCCE undertake its functions as stipulated by the Constitution. I so submit, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable members, motion moved and seconded is for the consideration of the House. Honorable members, there be no further consideration. I put the question. Those in favor of the adoption of the motion say aye. Those against say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is carried.
23.
Let me just finish.
Please. 23, I'm traveling.
Don't worry, we'll do it right now. We'll do it right now. Mr. Speaker, item number 27. 27, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, item 27 on the order paper. Motion. Chairman of the committee.
Mr. Speaker, I am the chairman of the committee. Mr. Speaker, I move that this honorable House adopts the report of the Committee on Independent Constitutional Bodies on the allocation of the sum of 12,527,863 Ghana cedis for the services of the National Media Commission for the year ending 31st December 2026. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Motion moved. Any seconder?
Mr. Speaker, I am Isaac Ashayo Dampton, a member of the committee, and I rise to second the motion. Mr. Speaker, in seconding the motion, I call on Hansard to capture the entire report as though it's been read in full. Mr. Speaker, I also call on the House to adopt the report and approve the sum of 12,937,000. Okay, it's wrongly kept. Mr. Speaker, to approve the sum of 12,527,863 cedis for the activities of National Media Commission for the year ended 31st December 2026. I so move. Thank you. I
So second.
Motion moved and seconded is for the consideration of the House. Honorable members, honorable members, I put the question. Those in favor of the motion, say aye. Those against, say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted.
Mr. Speaker, we will take item number 23. Item number 23.
Honorable members, motion number 23, Chairman of the committee.
Mr. Speaker.
The minister, come and move the motion. Minister, this is the report of the chairman. No. The minister will move 23. Just close the mic. Get up so that she can.
Mr. Speaker, I pray that this honorable House adopts the report of the Committee on Trade, Industry and Tourism on the allocation of the sum of 844,541,234 for the services of the Ministry of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry for the year ending 31st December 2026. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Mr. Speaker, as the chair, I rise to second the motion as the chairman of the committee. In doing so, I present the committee's report, and I urge the Hansard department to capture the report in its entirety, as if it was read word to word. Mr. Speaker, I urge the House to adopt this report and approve the sum of 844,541,243 cedis for the Ministry of Trade to carry out its activities for the year 2026 financial year. Thank you so much. I so submit, Mr. Speaker.
Minister is on his feet. Speaker is on his feet. Everybody, sit down. Please go to your seat. Go to your seats, please. Please.
Honorable members, motion number 23 has been moved and seconded. It's for the consideration of the House. Honorable
Mr.
members,
Speaker, you may put the question.
There being no further consideration, I put the questions. Those in favor of the adoption of the motion, say aye. Those against, say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is carried.
I cannot get access. So which 21? Mr. Speaker, we will take item number 21. That's the Finance Committee.
Honorable members, item 21 on the order paper. Motion. Chairman of the committee.
Move it in the chairman.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to move that item number 21 on today's order paper be taken. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
So committee, come and second. You can go back to the seat.
Honorable members, who moved the motion?
Come in second.
I didn't get the name of the person who moved the motion.
He has moved it.
Yeah, you move. So just a second.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Who moved the motion? Who moved the motion? Please, let's capture it properly. Who moved the motion?
Mr. Speaker, the Deputy Minister for Finance moved the motion so that the chairman of Finance Committee will second and present the report of the committee.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion whilst I present your committee's report. I call the Hazard Department to capture the entire report as having been read to approve the sum of 4,671,386,737 Ghana cedis. Responses submitted, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, motion moved and seconded is for the consideration of the House. Honorable members, there being no further consideration, I put the question. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, we'll take item number 17. Item number 17. Motion number 17, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, item 17, motion, chairman of the committee.
Move the motion and then present the report. Don't press it. Just go ahead.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity. I wish to move that this House. I move that this House adopts this motion number 17 on today's order paper, that the Honorable House approves a sum of 3,037,594 Ghana cedis, 607 cedis for the services of the Ministry of Food, Agriculture for the year ending 31st December 2026. I so move, Mr. Speaker. And in moving, Mr. Speaker, allow me to present your committee's report. I invite, Mr. Speaker, with your leave, for Hansard to capture the full content of this report as if it was read in its entirety. Mr. Speaker, a lot has been done, and so I wish to move that the House accordingly, the committee accordingly recommends that this House adopts its report to approve the sum of 3,037,594,607 Ghana cedis. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Any seconder?
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion. Thank you.
Motion moved and seconded is for the consideration of the House. Honorable members, there be no further consideration. I proceed to put the question. Those in favor of the adoption of the motion say aye. Those against say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted.
Mr. Speaker, we will take item number 15. The estimate for the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts. Item number 15. What's your chairperson?
Honorable members, motion 1515 on the order paper. Chairman of the committee.
Mr. Speaker, I stand to move the motion that an amount of 255,127,941 cedis be approved for the programs and activities of the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts and its agencies for the 2026 financial year. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I so move.
In moving, you are presenting the report.
In moving this report, in moving this motion, I present the report of the committee, and I urge the Hansa department to capture the report in its entirety, as if it was read word by word.
Thank you. Get up. Get up. It's okay. Get up. Get up. Second. Get up. Don't worry. Just get up. Second. Why?
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion. Thank you.
Mr. Speaker, the motion has been moved and seconded.
Honorable members, motion number 15 on the order paper moved and seconded and for the consideration of the House. Honorable members,
Mr. Speaker, we may put
there
the question.
being no further consideration, I put the question.
Question's been put.
Those in favor say aye. Those against say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted.
Which one? Is the Minister of What's the chairman? Environment Committee. Mr. Speaker, we will take item number 16. Item number 16, the estimates for the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology for the year ending 31st December 2026. Don't touch it. Let's go ahead.
Honorable members, motion 16, Chairman of the committee.
Okay, so.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, I move that this Honorable House adopts the report of the Committee on Environment, Science and Technology on the allocation of the sum of 1,349,588,593 for the services of the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology for the year ending 31st December 2026. In doing so, Mr. Speaker, I present the committee report. Mr. Speaker, I urge the Hansa to capture the entirety of the report having been read. Mr. Speaker, in conclusion, the committee having viewed and examined the 2026 annual budget estimate of the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology is satisfied that the proposed policies and programs are well aligned with the government industrialization agenda and are likely to contribute significantly to the national economic growth. Accordingly, the committee recommends to the House the adoption of this report and approval of the total sum of 1,349,588,593 Ghana cedis to enable the ministry to effectively undertake its planned activities for the 2026 financial year. I so move.
Honorable members, any seconder?
Get up a second.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion.
Honorable member who has seconded the motion.
I'm interested. Mr. Speaker, you can put the question.
Please.
Who seconded the motion? What's the name of the person?
When you second the motion, the record must show who seconded the motion.
Honorable Bento seconded the motion.
Mr. Speaker, my name is Honorable Godfred Henry Bento, Member of Parliament from Pro.
Honorable members,
a member of the committee.
Motion 1616 has been moved and seconded. Is for the consideration of the House. Honorable members, There being no further consideration, I put the question. Those in favor of the motion, say aye. Those against, say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted.
Which one? 29. Mr. Speaker, we will take the estimates for the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, item number 29. The chairman of the committee is here.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my name is Honorable Enezeri Nogbe. I rise to move that motion number 29 on today's order paper, page 13, be moved today. Mr. Speaker, in so doing, I present to approve the sum of 622,627,978 Ghana cedis for the services of the Ministry of Sports and Recreation for the year ending 31st December 2026. Mr. Speaker, in so doing, I present your committee's report and I urge the Hansa Department to capture the entire report as if same will be read in its entirety. Whilst the committee recommends that this Honorable House approve an allocation of 580,424,413 Ghana cedis for the Ministry of Sports and Recreation for the 2026 fiscal year. I so moved, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder?
Mr. Speaker, motion seconded.
Honorable members, I didn't hear the person who seconded the motion.
Minister for Sports. So your name and then Minister for Sports.
Mr. Speaker, Kofi Adams, the Minister for Sports and Recreation, seconded the motion. Thank you.
Honorable members, motion moved and seconded is for the consideration of the House.
Mr. Speaker, you may put the question.
Honorable members, there being no further consideration, I put the question. Those in favor of the motion, say aye. Those against, say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, let's take item number 20 for the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment for the year ending 31st December 2026. The chairman of the committee is here.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to move that motion number 20 on today's order paper, page 12, be moved today for the House to adopt the report of the Committee on Youth and Sports on the allocation of the sum of 1,621,252,590 Ghana cedis for the services of the Ministry of Youth and Development and Empowerment for the year ending 31st December 2026. Mr. Speaker, I submit your committee's report. In doing so, I present the committee's report and I urge the Hansa Department to capture the report, the entire report, as if same have been read in its entirety. Whilst your committee recommend that 1,621,252,519 Ghana cedis for the Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment for the 2026 fiscal year be approved. I so submit. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, any seconder?
Now, Honorable Speaker, I rise to second the motion on behalf of the Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment. Now, this motion so moved is seconded. Thank you.
Honorable members, motion has been moved and seconded. It's for the consideration of the House.
Mr. Speaker, you may put the question.
There be no further consideration. I put the question. Those in favor of the adoption of the motion say aye. Those against say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is adopted.
Mr. Speaker, item number 24. Item number 24. Mr. Speaker, item number 24.
No.
Honorable members, item 24, motion. Chairman of the committee.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this Honorable House adopts the report of the Committee on Independent Constitutional Bodies on the allocation of the sum of 99,755,648 Ghana cedis for the services of the Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice for the year ending 31st December 2026. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Any seconder?
Mr. Speaker, my name is Isaac Ashai Odampton, a member of the committee. I rise to second the motion and to present your committee on independent constitutional bodies report for the House to adopt and to approve the sum. But may I urge the Hansard Department to capture the entire report as if the same was fully read in its entirety. I so move.
Second.
Mr. Speaker, I so second. Thank you.
Motion moved and seconded is for the consideration of the House. I proceed to put the question. Those in support of the adoption of the motion say aye. Those against say no. Honorable members, the motion is accordingly adopted.
34. Mr. Speaker, we will take item number 34. Motion number 34 for the services of the Minister of Interior.
Motion number 34 at page 14 of the order paper. Chairman of the committee.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity to move motion number 34 that this House adopts the report of the Joint Committee on Defense and Interior and Security and Intelligence on the allocation of the sum of 12,577,077,977 for the services of the Ministry of the Interior for the year ending 31st December 2026. Mr. Speaker, I present your committee's report, and as I go through, I want Hansard Department to capture the report has been entirely read, and I go straight away, Mr. Speaker, to the conclusion and recommendation. In view of the critical role that the security services play in promoting peace and enforcement, we comment that the House approved the sum of 12,577,977. That is 12,577,077,977 for the implementation of the programmed activities of the Ministry of Interior and its agencies for the fiscal year 2026. Respectfully submitted, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, in a second.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion. Thank you. Honorable Taylor, Deputy Minister.
Honorable members, motion moved and seconded is for the consideration of the House. Honorable members,
Mr. Speaker, you may put the question.
There being no further consideration, I put the question. Those in favor of the adoption of the motion say aye. Those against say no. Honorable members, The ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted.
Mr. Speaker, we will take item number 26. Okay, so move it and present it. 26.
Right Honorable Speaker, my name is Kofi Akunoku. I'm the Vice Chair of the Economy and Development Committee. Right Honorable Speaker, I move for the motion number 26 on order paper 13 to be adopted by this House. And in so doing, Honorable Speaker, I present the report. Yes, we made NDPC, and right Honorable Speaker, all the support we need to give to the Commission to succeed is crucial. And right Honorable Speaker, in doing so, I wish to plead that the House adopts the report as if it was read in its entirety, and then approve the amount of 48,929,740 Ghana cedis. I so move, right Honorable Speaker.
Any seconder.
Mr. Speaker, Richmond Eden Kotosu is my name. I rise to second the motion.
Honorable members, motion moved and seconded. It's for the consideration of the House. There being no further consideration, I put the question. Those in favor of the adoption of the motion say aye.
Mr. Speaker, you may put the question.
Those against say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted.
Move the motion. Mr. Speaker, we will take item number 12. The Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation. Item number 12.
Honorable members, item 1 to 12. Motion, Chairman of the Committee.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to move the motion that this House adopt the report of the Committee on Information and Communication on the allocation of a sum of 1,255,121,769 Ghana cedis for the services of the Ministry of Communications, Digital Technology and Innovations for the year ending 31st December 2026.
And in doing so, I want Hamza to capture the entire...
Honorable members, any second.
Mr. Speaker, in doing so, I want Hamza to capture the report as read. Thank you.
Come a second.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion. Thank you. I'm Mohamed Adams, the Deputy Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation, and I rise to second the motion. Thank you.
Honorable members, motion moved and seconded. It's for the consideration of the House. I proceed to put the question. Those in favor of the adoption of the motion, say aye. Those against, say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted.
11. Mr. Speaker, we will take item number 11. The allocation for the services of the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition for the year ending 31st December 2026.
Honorable members, motion 1111. Chairman of the committee.
Just read this one. Just read it. Just read it. Read out the words. Go ahead, read it. What the police are saying. Go ahead, read it. Can you read? Just read what is written there.
Yes, that this Honorable House adopt the report of the Committee on Committee. Report of the committee. Yes. Committee. Yes. Report of the energy report of the energy committee for the sum of 3,938,542,545 on the allocation of the services of the Ministry of Energy and Green Transition for the year ending 31st December 2026. In doing so, I want I want the Hansard report. I want the Hansard to capture the report as fully read. Thank you. As so moved.
Any seconder?
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion.
Honorable members, motion number 11 has been moved and seconded. It's for the consideration of the House. There being no further consideration, I put the question. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted.
So no item left. No item left. We are done. Any other item? Which one? Where is it?
Yes, leader.
Is it Mr.
Majority leader.
Who is talking about a report here?
It's not there. It's not there. It's not there.
Yes, majority leader.
Mr. Speaker, we will take item number 22. Item number 22. I will move the motion on behalf of the chairman of the committee. And then the Minister for Government Communication will second the motion. Mr. Speaker, I move that this Honorable House adopts the report of the Committee on Public Administration and State Interests on the allocation of the sum of 1,454,348,978 Ghana cedis for the services of the office of the government machinery for the year ending 31st December 2026. Mr. Speaker, in moving the motion, I wish to present the report of the committee. I urge Hansard Department to capture the committee report as if its entirety has been fully read in this House. Mr. Speaker, I so move.
Any seconder?
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion.
I so second.
I so second.
My name.
Honorable members.
Felix Kwache Ofosu, Minister for Government Communications.
Honorable members, motion has been moved and seconded for the consideration of the House. In the absence of any further consideration, I put the question. Those in favor of the adoption of the motion, say aye. Those against, say no. Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted.
Mr. Speaker, we will take item number 32. The chairman here. Yeah, chairman.
Mr. Speaker, I am the Vice Chair of the committee. My name is James Enu.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this Honorable Court adopt the report of the Committee on Constitutional and Legal Affairs on the allocation of the sum of 677,200,937 cedis for the services of the Office of the Attorney General and Ministry of Justice for the year ending 31st December 2026. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion. What is your problem? 32. Motion number 32 has been approved. Oh, okay. It was approved what time? 8. It was not. It was the legal. It was the legal aid commission. Legal aid commission. This is the ministry. Yeah, this is the ministry itself. Yes.
Madam,
This is the ministry itself. What we did was legal aid commission. They said 33.
33.
What we did was legal aid commission.
All right, Mr. Speaker. Come and move. Just read the motion on behalf of Minister of Fïght and our second.
Which one?
Mr. Speaker, we'll take item number 33. 33. The Attorney General and Minister for Justice is not here, so we'll have the Minister for Sports and Recreation to move the motion on his behalf, Mr. Speaker.
Motion number 33.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Speaker, I rise to move this motion. That number 33, that this Honorable House adopt the report of the Committee on Judiciary in the allocation of the sum of 1,098,136,900 for the services of the Judiciary and Judicial Service for the year ending 31st December 2026. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Bring it.
Any seconder?
Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion that this Honorable House adopts the report of the Committee on Judiciary on the allocation of the sum of 1,098,136,900 Ghana cedis for the services of the Judiciary and Judicial Service for the year ending 31st December 2026. And in doing so, Mr. Speaker, I wish to present the report of your committee. I want, Mr. Speaker, Hansa to capture the report as having been duly read. Mr. Speaker, I so second the motion.
Motion moved and seconded is for the consideration of the House. Honorable members, I put the question. Those in favor of the motion, say aye. Those against, say no.
Now we cannot. Yeah.
Honorable members, the ayes have it. The motion is accordingly adopted.
The records. Mr. Speaker, we want to lay some papers. Mr. Speaker, with your indulgence, if we can go back to item number 9D. 9D. Delta. D as in Delta.
Michael. We couldn't have done it for even the
Mike. Laying the report. We're just laying the report.
Honorable members, we are back to item 9.
Chairman, where's the chairman?
Presentation of papers 9D.
D.
By the chairman of the committee.
So bow.
Report of the Finance Committee on the indicative debt treatment menus between the Government of the Republic of Ghana represented by the Ministry of Finance and individual commercial lenders for the restructuring of the outstanding commercial debt of $2,700,000,000 United States dollars.
Honorable members, the report of the Finance Committee has been accordingly presented to the House and for distribution to all members.
Mr. Speaker, let me use this opportunity to thank my friends in the minority. Their action has enabled a very speedy approval of the various estimates of the various agencies and the reports. We thank them very much for their non-involvement. It has enabled us to move with dispatch and to approve all our estimates. Mr. Speaker, we have concluded business for the day, and given that we have exceeded 5 hours, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you very much. I want to thank you very much for the manner in which you have steered affairs in this House today, in spite of the effort to undermine the execution of government business. You have kept the ship moving, and we have been able successfully to approve all the estimates that we scheduled to approve today. Mr. Speaker, I want to ensure the general public and the Ghanaian population that this side of the House, the NDC side of the House, will continue to uphold the tenets of democracy. Mr. Speaker, we have the numbers. We could have done certain things, but we know that this Fourth Republican Constitution is a product of the National Democratic Congress. Mr. Speaker, no constitution in the history of Ghana has lasted and endured the way that this Fourth Republican Constitution has endured. Mr. Speaker, the fight between the minority and the majority can be likened to a fight between David and Goliath. But Mr. Speaker, the reason why David succeeded was because Goliath allowed him to lure him to use the tools that David was more adept at using. Mr. Speaker, I could have used my numbers to vanquish this small minority. But if I had fallen into their trap, I would not have succeeded in approving my estimates. So I refused to use their tools. And Mr. Speaker, I applied wisdom. And that is why I can now confidently say that the NDC has been successful today. Mr. Speaker, the target date for the passage of the appropriation will be met by this House. We will pass the appropriation on the date that we are determined to pass it. Mr. Speaker, and I want to assure my friends on the other side that today that we understand their issue. They are protesting about the letter from the clerk to the Electoral Commission. Mr. Speaker, we will all await your ruling on that matter. We will await your conclusion on that matter. I believe, as you have always done, that your ruling will be fair and it will be based on the law, and whoever is right in this matter, Mr. Speaker, will accordingly pronounce. Mr. Speaker, let me thank you so much. Thank you so much for your leadership today. And Mr. Speaker, I ordinarily will not thank citizens who are sitting in the gallery and observing us. I ordinarily will not do so. But Mr. Speaker, when your forces in the chamber are confronted with a battle, they need their general. And our general is here. So I highly commend the national chairman of the party, General Aseidu Nketia, who is here to give this side of the house the moral support and encouragement for us to execute the task of the house. Mr. Speaker, I thank you very much.
Honorable members, I will proceed to adjourn the House to tomorrow. I take it that the House will prefer I take it that the House will prefer that we resume sitting at 12 in the noon, 12 tomorrow, 12 or 2. At what time? 12 or 2? 12.
Mr. Speaker, 12 o'clock. 12 at noon.
Honorable members, the House is accordingly adjourned to tomorrow at 12 noon. The House is adjourned.